fresh blueberries, tart lemon to make a lovely blueberry lemon loaf. Hey, we did it. We made it to the end of June and to the end of our picnic extravaganza. Any party ends better if you've got dessert. That's what we're doing today for you. So we've got the butter. As always, description below will have the full recipe, all the measurements, everything for you. You don't have to try to follow along and remember. To the butter, we've got sugar. Sugar makes everything sweeter. Just cream that together really well. You could use a standing mixer if you have one. I do have one, but this is so simple to do. And when you get to the blueberry part, we're just incorporating them. You don't want to mush them in there, so you'd have to stop the standing mixer anyway. Oh, and this is a good workout for my shoulders.
Oh, we almost had a catastrophe.
Next, we've got our eggs. Remember the rule of thumb? Crack the eggs into a separate bowl so you don't have to fish out those eggshells. They fall into a smaller bowl, so much easier to find. In they go. And one more ingredient before we mix again, just some fresh milk. And this, you want to make sure and mix this up really well before we start to add our dry ingredients. Don't mix too vigorously, otherwise you're going to wear it. I hope you have enjoyed all these recipes we put together for you for the month of June to help maybe make your picnic, your party time fun a little bit better. You know, we took you through hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, salads, and now we're ending with a sweet note. If you use any of these recipes that I've shown you in this June extravaganza, let me know in the comments below. Hit me up through Instant Messenger or go to my Instagram and shoot me a message. All my links are right below in the description, right underneath the recipe. Next comes the dry ingredients. Fun little sifter. Remember, fits on there perfectly, just like that. It's beautiful. We've got just some simple all-purpose flour, baking powder, and salt. I like to sift the dry ingredients together because otherwise if you sift them in separately, sometimes the baking powder and the salt won't get incorporated, mixed in, I guess is the word, really well, and you might end up with a clump. And believe me, a clump of baking powder does not taste good. And by sifting it, it helps eliminate the lumps. And of course, we mix gently. Otherwise, you're gonna wear your flour this time around. Next, remember I told you, lemon juice. Gonna pour that right on in there. If you want, could add a little bit of lemon zest as well. It's just gonna add another level of lemony goodness. I have opted not to do that this time around because the lemon juice is gonna give enough lemon flavor that I'll be very happy with it. And that's what you want right there, is you just want everything mixed up really well. No visible lumps, clumps, nothing like that. We're gonna move that aside for a minute because those blueberries, if you just took the blueberries and dumped them in there, you know what's gonna happen when you start cooking them? They're gonna sink to the bottom of your cake. Coat them with some flour. Just, again, all-purpose flour. Mix it up really well. That way it keeps the blueberries from sinking. And it's not, you're not adding so much flour that your flour to moisture ratio will be off. It's not going to dry out your cake. But hey, if you want to make a blueberry bottom cake, don't add the flour. And in they go. Once you add the blueberries, all you want to do is just make sure that they're incorporated in there. You don't want to mix like a crazy person because you don't want to break up the blueberries. You want to try to keep them as whole as you can. So we're just going to gently fold them in. It's not the end of the world though if one breaks on you or ruptures on you or anything like that. It's not going to make or break your recipe. Just going to add a little bit more color to the inside. Just like that, incorporated. Clean as we go. We are going to air fry this because, again, hot summer day, who wants to turn on an oven? I am doing it at 320 for about 20 minutes. Everybody's air fryer is different, so just know yours might take a little bit longer than 20 minutes. 20 minutes is like the go-to where you want to start. At the end of that 20 minutes, we're going to take a toothpick, insert it through the center of your cake. If it comes out clean, you're good to go. But as always, however long mine takes based on my pan and my air fryer, right there, do you see it? Here, somewhere in this general vicinity, there's going to be something that tells you how long mine took. You know what we gotta do though? We gotta get our pan ready. This is the pan I am using. This is my go-to pan. Fits beautifully in my air fryer so the cake doesn't stick. We're gonna make sure and spray it really well, all sides, including the bottom. And just any non-stick cooking spray works. Don't inhale, I tell myself that all the time. just a piece of parchment paper. I'm just gonna put it right down there in the bottom, and because we sprayed the bottom, helps that paper stick. If you want to line the sides of your baking dish, you are more than welcome to do that. I just find spraying it works well enough in my pan with the parchment paper on the bottom. And make sure it's on there really well. Looks good. Let's dump in our batter. Don't block the shot. I don't think he realizes how hard it is sometimes to dump like this. Ugh. Get out all of that delicious batter. Try to flatten it out as much as you can, because the more level it is, the more level it will cook. More evenly it will cook. Evenly, level, evenly. Evenly. It's gonna cook more evenly. Even? Anyway.
It's gonna cook better.
More better. My little trick. All right, let's go ahead and get it in the air fryer. Careful not to burn yourself. Just drop it in, just like that, and in it goes. 20 minutes. We'll meet back here. We'll see how we're doing. Done. Let's take a look and make sure it's 100% done. Because it looks done, toothpick right through the center. Ooh, it's got a nice little crunch on the top. Done. That is a perfectly clean toothpick. And my, whoa, cooling rack, my jaws of life. Perfect. We do want to let this cool completely before we take it out of the pan. So go run errands, whatever, just let it sit and cool, and then we'll take it out. It's cooled down. Let's get it out of there. Little handy trick. If you didn't line yours with parchment paper all the way around, just take a simple butter knife and you're just going to run it along the edges. Oh! Beautiful. And there you have it. Blueberry lemon for your barbecue. Let's cut into it. And it is moist as moist can be. That this knife is going to be beautiful. I'm just going to cut a little corner section out for you to see. Oh my gosh, look at that. Blueberry goodness right there. Now you know how to make it. Blueberry lemon loaf. Do what you want with it. Right now, I'm going to take a bite of it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, holy crap. Oh my God. Yep. The cake literally melts in your mouth. It's absolutely perfect. Thanks for watching as always. And until next time, bye. Dude, here you go. Take a bite of this. Oh my God.